So the more people that you reach, the higher your ability to sell your product or service. And I would imagine there's a woman out there that is going to give him money. And that's what's sad. You know, it was almost like as I was chatting with him back and forth, through messaging and stuff, I just felt there's something weird about it in my head, but I didn't care. I was having fun. I selfishly was having fun, kind of, messaging back and forth and that sort of thing. But, yeah, if they say to you, here are the warning signs. Here's what it is. If they can't find a way to have coffee with you, if they can't find a way to call you on the phone, if they suddenly have to go on a trip anywhere, and I'll
red
see
flag.
all of them, and if they suddenly, so what was weird though is that this guy ended up calling me, and he said, "I'm at the airport. I'm at the airport. I just wanted to say goodbye to you." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I couldn't hear that well. It was kind of a little crackly and stuff, so I kind of believed him. But he said, "But I got to go." And he got off of that phone within 60 seconds. So that is another red flag, because then I believe it's after 60 seconds they can be tracked as to where they are.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. Yeah. So after this happened, I started researching. So if I can help anybody, who's out there on a dating site, I mean, there are a lot of people that have met. And there are a lot of genuine, really sweet, and I think they outweigh the jerks. It is not necessarily a bad thing. And when you go anywhere, like if you do meet somebody for coffee, you tell your friends, you text them when you're leaving, you text them as soon as you're back in your car, you text them that you're there. You always have an out person who can, you can text them and tell them, please text me and get me out of here. So there's the excuse. But yeah, I got a little tough out there. I started figuring out the universe and, the good and the bad and the ugly. But you just again, I prayed about it and I put on armor where, as soon as those red flags started flying, I was done. It wasn't a big deal. I just stopped, blocked, and moved on. There's no, so.
I think that's another reason the human interaction thing is falling apart, is because people are so afraid to get hurt.
Is because people what?
I think people are so afraid to get hurt.
Oh yeah. You got to be ready to get hurt. Yep.
Everybody's a keyboard tough guy, but if you're eye to eye with someone, it's a different ballgame.
Yeah, and that was also something I went into that knowing, because I am such a sensitive person. I'm ready to be hurt. I don't want to. Nobody wants to self-inflict wound on themselves. But if you're going to live and laugh and love, you have to be ready for hurt and tears and failure. And in any situation, at work, looking for a new person in your life to be friends with. I mean, you just got to be, you know what? It really it sharpens your skills as a human being. We can't become so hardened. We're just, it's like you said, Todd, I understand. Nobody wants, it's just the worst thing to be hurt. It really is, or taken advantage of. It really is.
Well, sure, but on the
breaks
same
your heart.
token, right? But on the same token, we need to be emotionally capable of handling that situation, so we're not just decimated.
Yeah.
I mean, for the love of cheese, I mean, they're not even teaching kids how to lose. Everybody gets a trophy.
Everybody gets a sticker.
And it's not, you got to learn to lose. You got to learn to fail. You got to learn to understand that you're not going to win every time. You got to understand that you're not the best at everything. You got to, you got to have that type of balance in your life, because Buddy Boy will tell you what, you're going to get let down when you step out in the real world, because the real world out there it's a beautiful but also a very brutal place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and it's not easy.
I remember Raquel was a little girl, and their soccer team lost, and we went to the pizza place, for the season, and everybody got a trophy, and she said, "Mom, I don't get this. We did not win." Like her intuition, she knew that. And God, I just looked at the time. Man, Todd, I gotta get going so I can get on the highway. But this was good. We had no idea today. We had no idea, and I really, yeah, everybody gets a sticker. I had no idea what was going to come to be. I just knew that we, just even talking things through together, hopefully that, it helps somebody, makes them feel not quite so lonely. We're sitting examples of, we're broken and we're frail, and we know we're really good at getting hurt. But we also have, hopefully through study and time, have found a way to maybe handle it a little bit better. And that's all we can do, is just find a way to manage us. But I want to thank you, Todd. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. I hope that you have, it sounds like you've been celebrating for a couple of days, and I like that. Just going out there in this beautiful, ridiculously beautiful weather, and enjoying. So thank you for being here again.
Well, thank you so much. And like I said, out of all my birthdays, my 29th right now has been the happiest.
always on the cusp of moving into the 30s, huh? Is that the one you're holding on to? I really liked my mid 40s. But anyways, it's all good. I don't mind. I don't mind. Yesterday I talked about numbers. I really like the number 57. 50 anything except 59. which is what I am. Man, that's 60. I don't know. That's approaching way too fast, but it's all good. It's all in how we feel. Thank you so much again, and let's wrap this up. You guys, we were all over the place today, Todd and I think that's just the beauty of what we get to do here. Just some good old-fashioned conversation. Listen, Todd expressed it. I express it on the daily. If you're afraid to do something for the better of yourself or mankind, do it anyways. We call that courage. And by the way, between fear and love, lead with love. Tell somebody something nice. Tell them happy birthday, even if it isn't their birthday. Be silly out there. If you're lonely and afraid and thinking somebody doesn't love you, we do. Bye. It's the Bev D Show. This is Bev, and this was Tuesdays with Todd. And let's see, we're working on July 2nd, 2019 all day long. Take care, everybody.